I have always believed that educating children is one of the most sacred duties that parents have. We live in a world where material things are often valued above all else, but I believe that there are invaluable lessons that money cannot buy. When we equip our children with life skills and values, they will become responsible and useful adults to society. The love, care, and valuable lessons that parents give their children will be worth 1,000 times more than any amount of money. Below are 9 things that I believe every parent should teach their children, so that they can develop into good and confident people in life. 1. Reading is the most profitable investment in everyone's life. I have always believed that reading is one of the most profitable investments in everyone's life. Educator Vasil Alexandrovich Sukhomlinsky once said, "A child who does not read is a potentially poor student." This saying is not wrong at all. According to statistics, children who have the habit of reading often achieve higher academic results. In fact, up to 80% of university valedictorians love to read. The habit of reading should start very early, even when the mother is pregnant. Mothers can rub their belly and read to their children so that the fetus can feel the tone and rhythm of the language. When children are 1 year old, parents should spend about 20 minutes before going to bed to let their children enjoy interesting stories from books. After the age of 5, parents can start teaching their children to recognize letters and equip them with the skills to read books on their own. Children who love to read will develop rich ideas, mature and logical thinking. The habit of reading also helps to train children's independent personality. Reading is not only a good habit, but also brings knowledge and helps children see themselves more clearly and feel the life around them. In the success of each person, the habit of reading plays a very important role. If your child has the habit of reading books, especially books of sages from a young age, they will certainly become excellent people later. 2. Don't wait until the last minute to jump. I have noticed that many people today suffer from the rubber hour disease, which means they only jump when the last minute. These are people who lack the habit of handling things as soon as possible. Therefore, I think it is very important to form this habit in children from a young age. When children are taught how to work early, they will have enough time to deal with arising situations. This not only helps children develop a calm and relaxed mindset, but also avoids rushing, which can lead to failure. For example, I always ask children to complete their homework before going out, so that they understand the value of early preparation. 3. Don't force yourself into a stereotype. I always believe that parents should teach their children not to give up on what they like just because of what others say. Many people think that girls or boys shouldn't behave in a certain way. But I believe that everyone is an individual, with their own interests and strengths. Therefore, children need to be encouraged to boldly pursue their passions and interests. There is no stereotype that is right for everyone, and children need to know this early on. Let children freely explore themselves without being bound by social prejudices. 4. Never give up on ambitions and goals. I always believe that never giving up on ambitions and goals is one of the important lessons that every child needs to learn. The path to your dreams may be full of difficulties and challenges. However, when dreams and aspirations are nurtured daily with faith and determination, I believe that those dreams will surely come true. Persistence is the key to success. Teaching children how to face difficulties will help them become stronger and braver. If they can overcome obstacles in life, they will learn that nothing is impossible. I encourage my children to always believe in themselves and pursue their dreams, no matter what happens. As long as they do not give up, the future will smile on them. 5. Forming the habit of being punctual. I always keep in mind that punctuality is one of the important virtues in life. There is a saying, "A punctual person is not necessarily excellent, but an excellent person is definitely on time." Punctuality demonstrates a sense of responsibility and discipline, helping others feel trustworthy and trustworthy. In an art class, there were two children with completely opposite habits. One boy was often late, and despite being criticized, he still showed indifference and laziness every day. Meanwhile, the other girl diligently came to class early, arranged her school supplies on the table, and sat quietly waiting for the teacher. One day it rained heavily, and all the children were absent. Only the girl and her mother braved the rain to go to class. Thanks to her punctuality, diligence, the girl's drawing skills improved day by day, while the lazy boy's drawings were still as scribbled as before. Everyone saw this and came to ask her mother for advice. Her mother shared, "Studying for children does not only depend on talent, but also on attitude. I only require my child to be serious in everything he does, and the premise for serious studying is punctuality." For young children, punctuality not only demonstrates time management ability, but also helps them study and live in a planned and responsible manner. Moreover, from adhering to time, we can recognize a person's educational foundation and cultivation process. In this life, carefulness and meticulousness are the factors that determine success or failure. Therefore, I always teach children how to adhere to time right from the moment they begin to have an awareness of time. 6. Don't rush to consider someone a friend. I think that in life we meet many acquaintances, from old neighbors to classmates and others. However, not everyone we meet can be considered a friend. Parents need to teach children that true friendship is not just about acquaintances or passing conversations. It is a relationship built on a foundation of trust, respect, and shared experiences. Time will be the deciding factor, helping us realize who can truly accompany us in difficult and happy times. I always emphasize to children that taking time to understand a person cannot happen overnight. Therefore, children should be careful and not rush to consider someone as a friend, but let time prove the value of friendship. Teach children to evaluate relationships based on what is truly meaningful, not just temporary happy moments. 7. Participate in housework. Develop responsibility. Parents should not think that children are still young and cannot help you with anything. Let children do small tasks within their capacity around the house. This can help them develop a sense of responsibility that is necessary for life. Let children feel and understand that they are a member of the family and have the obligation to take on certain tasks. Children who form the habit of doing housework will benefit them in the future when they grow up and build their own families. 8. Teach children how to think and organize. I always believe that forming the habit of organizing for children is one of the most important things in education. A study at Harvard University found that children with clean and tidy desks often achieve outstanding results. They have an open personality and work diligently and persistently. On the contrary, children who often leave things messy, are lazy, and do not have the habit of organizing often have few achievements and virtues. The Japanese attach great importance to educating the habit of organizing from an early age. Children in this country are taught how to organize and work in an orderly manner through simple tasks such as putting away toys in their original places, arranging school bags for the next day, and cleaning up their desks and bedrooms. Parents should not underestimate the benefits of these small tasks. Organizing not only helps children practice their observation and working skills, but also develops a sense of discipline. Moreover, it also creates conditions for children to clean up negative emotions from the subconscious. I remember an art installation expert from Korea was once invited to arrange a child's room. When he arrived, he was surprised by the disaster of the room. Books and toys were messy, clothes were hanging all over the place, and the desk was full of things. The child's mother complained, "I forced him to read books all day, but he didn't like it. I'm at my wit's end." However, in such a messy room, can any child feel secure and concentrate on studying and being creative? With his determination, the expert started to clean up. A while later, the child himself helped him throw away the trash and clean up. After a few hours, the room became clean and tidy. At that time, the child sat down at the desk and started reading books with interest, even forgetting that there was another person in the room. Just by rearranging a room, the child was filled with motivation to study. This was truly amazing. Organizing is essential to training an excellent child. Only when children know how to organize their belongings can they manage their knowledge, and if they can plan their space well, they can plan their life well. Control your emotions. Parents should not think that children simply cry when they want to cry, laugh when they want to laugh, or get angry when they feel frustrated. In fact, controlling emotions is something that every person must learn and practice throughout their lives. Children's emotions also need to be expressed, but at the same time, they need space to vent and form the habit of controlling and regulating. For example, when children encounter difficult problems that make them impatient, I advise parents to talk to them. Explain to them that showing frustration or anger when facing difficulties is not beneficial. Instead, children should find small, easier tasks to do, and when they have calmed down, they can continue to solve the problem they left off. If children have not yet formed these good habits, then from now on, I believe that parents should push them a little. Surely with such habits, children will be able to take good care of themselves in the future and will be very grateful to their parents. I hope that the above sharing will help parents better understand the importance of educating their children. We are not only raising children but also building their future. The values and skills that parents impart to their children will be valuable assets for their children throughout their lives. If you have any comments or opinions, please leave a comment below. I look forward to receiving your shares. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on other useful content. See you in the next articles.